Yaskawa.
The Technical Training Department of Yaskawa America Incorporated presents the features and benefits of the Z1000U. Hi, I'm Steve Kaler. The Z1000U is the world's first commercially acceptable HVAC matrix drive designed for building automation applications such as fans, pumps, and cooling towers up to and including 350 horsepower. The Z1000U combines excellent harmonic mitigation and energy-saving capabilities that go beyond those of general-purpose drives. It is ideal for HVAC applications that require extremely low current harmonic distortion, energy savings, and serviceability in a space-saving design. Now, because the Z1000U effortlessly meets the IEEE 519 guidelines, it can be installed in locations where harmonics must be kept below 5% total demand distortion, or TDD, such as in hospitals or commercial buildings. The Z1000U provides high efficiency with a simple design thanks to Yaskawa's engineering breakthrough called matrix technology. This is the world's first low-voltage HVAC matrix drive. Unlike typical harmonic mitigation techniques, the Yaskawa matrix drive is a direct AC to AC drive. Direct AC means there are no DC bus capacitors, which have a limited lifespan and may require maintenance. There is also no input diode bridge, which is a common cause of current harmonic distortion on the supply source. The matrix drive breaks free from some of the most fundamental components found in a traditional AC drive. Pushing expectations, the Z1000U provides excellent variable speed and voltage control for both induction and permanent magnet motors. The matrix drive achieves high efficiency through use of an innovative yet simple design. 9 bidirectional switches are controlled by pulse width modulation, or PWM, with variable multi-level control. Power can flow in both directions through the switches, meaning the unit is fully regenerative. For example, when trying to slow down the motor speed quickly or correct the direction of a motor that is already spinning, a windmill effect can cause traditional drives to trip out on various faults due to excessive DC bus voltage and/or higher starting current. The Z1000U eliminates those faults and actually applies that previously wasted energy back to the supply. This makes the Z1000U perfect for catching freewheeling motors regardless of the direction. The matrix drive directly converts the three-phase AC input to the variable AC output required for precise control of voltage and frequency to the motor. The matrix drive is different from general-purpose inverters because Z1000Us do not need additional external hardware, including filtering and multi-pulse configurations used to prevent harmonics. There is no DC link circuit with diodes and electrolytic capacitors. This results in a greatly simplified design: 3 wires in and 3 wires out. The key benefits of matrix technology are low harmonics, high efficiency, and serviceability. The input diodes on a VFD result in nonlinear current consumption on the connected power supply. By eliminating this input diode bridge, the input current waveform becomes sinusoidal with the connected power supply. This mitigates current harmonics and, in turn, eliminates voltage distortion sent back to the power grid. The result is less heat in the utility transformer, decreased line losses, and less stress on generators, all due to the matrix drive's state-of-the-art design. Matrix technology is highly efficient because of the direct conversion of three-phase AC input power to the AC power required for precise control of the voltage and frequency output to the motor. Alternate methods involve 2 switching stages, one to convert AC to DC and a second to convert DC back to AC. This is called indirect power conversion. Each switching stage introduces losses into the system. The Yaskawa matrix drive uses a single switching stage to efficiently convert power. Matrix technology offers significant energy savings by returning the motor's regenerative energy to the power supply without having to connect any special device. Energy use is minimized with no waste across dB resistors or large magnetics such as transformers and reactors. The Z1000U can instantly display the power usage and money saved with a series of customized monitors. Another significant benefit of the Z1000U is its compact size relative to today's commonly accepted package solutions. Because you don't need external devices such as filters, reactors, and multi-pulse configurations to mitigate harmonics, you can construct your system even when there's limited space available. Well, let's take a second to review. What makes the matrix drive different from a traditional drive? Well, the matrix drive utilizes 9 bidirectional switches to achieve direct AC to AC power conversion. Well, let's talk about some of the key product features. The Z1000U is available for 2 voltage classes. In the 240 volt class power range, models are available from 28 amps up to 248 amps. In the 480 volt class power range, models are available from 11 amps up to 414 amps. Higher capacities will be available in the near future. Each model is identified by its model number. So let's take a look at this model number and understand what it means. CIMR is standard to every Yaskawa motor control device, including drives, regenerative units, and active front ends. The Z represents the Z1000 product line, which is used for commercial HVAC applications. U indicates that the model is the USA specification. 2 denotes the voltage class is 208 to 240 volts. A 4 here would represent an input range of 380 to 480 volts. The next designator determines the unit's spec. The letter E indicates a Z1000 matrix drive that has the standard built-in EMC filter. The 4-digit number indicates the output current rating of the model, in this case 28 amps. This will be key when we discuss unit selection. At the end of the model number, the first is the enclosure type. The letter A means open chassis. Next is the environmental spec. U is the standard spec for all Z1000Us, which means the unit has conformal coating. This provides protection against moisture, dust, chemicals, and extreme temperatures. And the last A means this is revision A. Well, let's test your memory a bit. What voltage classes are available for the Z1000U? That's right, there are 2. There is both a 240 volt class and a 480 volt class. Well, next we'd like to talk about some of the hardware features. Because current harmonic characteristics are less than 5% TDD, the Z1000U meets IEEE 519 guidelines, making it ideal for hospitals and commercial buildings. In fact, the Z1000U exceeds the expectations of IEEE 519 by maintaining low THD through the typical operating ranges of HVAC applications. Remember, the Z1000U has an integrated EMC filter to prevent radio interference. The filter is built to the 61800-3 Category 2 specification as laid out by the IEC. It meets all pertinent FCC standards as well. The Z1000U has a keypad with a programmable real-time clock. This clock can be used to set start and stop sequencing timers. For example, the Z1000U can be programmed to run Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. while a building is occupied. With the real-time clock, fault log events can be stamped with date and time, making troubleshooting easier. A wide array of programmable inputs and outputs are available for even the most demanding applications. The Z1000U has 8 fully programmable multifunction digital inputs. The Z1000U also includes 2 user-programmable analog outputs, which can be set up to output either 0 to 10 volts DC or 4 to 20 milliamps. The outputs are perfect for providing real-time feedback to a building automation system about drive conditions, such as output speed and motor current. Built into the Z1000U is a power supply rated at 24 volts DC and able to supply up to 150 milliamps of current. This is typically more than enough for any customer use for powering transducers and transmitters, eliminating the need for an external third-party power source. The removable terminal card automatically backs up all of your program settings, making drive replacement simple and keeping downtime low. Certifications for the Z1000U package include RoHS, UL, CSA, and CE. The Z1000U has a short-circuit current interruption rating of 100K RMS. Built-in 100 KAIC semiconductor fuses provide the highest level of branch circuit protection. Well, it's time for another set of review questions. How many digital inputs are available on the Z1000U? That's right, there are 8 fully programmable digital inputs available. Next, what type of fusing is built into the Z1000U? The Z1000U has built-in 100 KAIC semiconductor fuses. Well done. Well, our next topic is going to be software features. The Z1000U has built-in serial communication protocols, including BACnet, Metasys N2, Siemens Apogee FLN, and Modbus Memobus. Serial communication options available with an option card include LANWorks and Ethernet IP. The Z1000U can achieve a 0.98 input power factor during rated operation. This is a 21% increase over a standard drive. The Z1000U offers 120% overload for 60 seconds. Motor auto-tuning can be used to tune the matrix drive to the connected motor's specifications, resulting in the highest performance possible while maintaining maximum efficiency. The Z1000U also has an eco mode. When running an application near 100% speed, the Z1000U will activate eco mode to achieve near across-the-line total harmonic distortion. In turn, this will result in low audible motor noise and lower current. The Z1000U will work for a wide variety of applications, as the output frequency to the motor can be varied from 0 Hz up to 400 Hz. Well, before we move on, do you remember what mode the drive enters when running near line frequency? That's right, the answer is eco mode. Well done. Let's talk about some of the physical features of the drive. The all-in-one package of the Z1000U eliminates the need for external reactors and filters. Now, to give you a better idea of the smaller package size and low harmonic advantages of the Z1000U, here's a comparison showing a previous configuration, which includes external harmonic countermeasure components such as an external regenerative drive, input AC reactors, harmonic filter reactors, and capacitors. These components are not necessary with the Z1000U. The Z1000U has a 65% size reduction compared to this configuration. Wiring is reduced 70%, from 20 wires down to 6. That's just 3 in and 3 out. Eliminating external devices also eliminates the necessary wiring and space required for those devices, simplifying the enclosure design, installation, and maintenance. Weight is reduced by 81%, and power consumption is reduced by 19%, all while maintaining that all-important IEEE 519 guideline. Open chassis IP00 enclosure is standard, and enclosed, wall-mounted NEMA Type 1 kits are an option. Bypass and configured packages are also available. These are offered in Type 1 and 3R. Now, with all this sizing talk, Do you remember how many wires are necessary for your main power and motor connections? That's right. There are only 6, 3 in and 3 out. That is a 70% reduction from the traditional low harmonic packages. Well, our next order of business is sizing and applications. Sizing the appropriate Z1000U is easy. It's just like sizing a standard drive. All Z1000Us feature output amp ratings that match NEC horsepower ratings. Simply match the voltage and current rating of the motor to the matrix drive. For example, at 480 volts, NEC rates 50 horsepower at 65 amps. And the 50 horsepower 480 volt Z1000U carries an output current rating of 65 amps. Consistent throughout the Z1000U ratings is the fact that input amps of the Z1000U also match the NEC ratings, which will assure installers that input and output wiring gauges will be consistent. Applications include HVAC, air handlers, compressors, pumps, chillers, and cooling towers. And since the Z1000U is specifically designed for HVAC applications, there are a number of parameter presets that can be used to make startup faster and easier to meet specific application needs. These programming macros are all organized logically into groups. Select special functions from a multitude of possibilities to perfectly match your machine's requirements. Programming can be done through the full-text multilingual LCD keypad. This keypad also has built-in memory, making it possible to back up your parameter settings. Programming, monitoring, and parameter backup can also be accomplished using Yaskawa's free Drive Wizard HVAC support tool. And now we have one last question for you. What information do you need to size the Z1000U appropriately? And the final answer is, sizing is easy. It's the same as all of Yaskawa's 1000 series drives. You will need to know the applied voltage along with the full load amps off of the motor nameplate. Yaskawa's commitment to quality sets the industry standard, and the Z1000U is no exception. It has a high reliability with a mean time between failure rate of 28 years. Performance life monitors monitor the drive components, providing keypad alerts that prompt preventative maintenance measures. As mentioned before, there are also power monitors available. These will display electrical power consumed as well as electrical power produced from regeneration. Your current power rate can also be programmed into the Z1000U. This power rate is applied to the monitors to display how much money is being saved in real time. The Z1000U, the world's first low-voltage matrix drive to directly convert input AC voltage to output AC voltage. Ideal for HVAC applications that require extremely low harmonic distortion, energy savings, and serviceability in a space-saving design. A high standard of product excellence, high mean time between failures, low cost of ownership, quick response, free technical support 24/7, and a great return on your investment. You get it all from the world's leading motion and drive specialist, Yaskawa America. Well, we've come to the end of this program, but it definitely isn't the end of our commitment to make Yaskawa drives and motion products the best in the industry. The commitment to quality continues in the way we work with our customers and with our vendors. It's in the way we train our associates. It means we deliver product on time. We answer questions quickly, and we never say we can't. Yaskawa quality is reflected in the effort our associates bring to work every day. To us, quality means doing everything we can to make our customers, partners, and employees' experience a great one. We commit to that. We make it happen. We can, because to us, it's personal.